When you're running a company, how much is potentially too much? Everyone loves being their own boss. Everyone loves the thrill of building something. But if things aren't going well, when do you say, I'm done? Or does it give you renewed vigor to come back for another day? We're with Arif Ansari, the CEO and founder of Palindrome Construction, and thank you for being the participating entrepreneur for Battle of the Boutiques. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Talk to us, please, about how Palindrome is doing in the here and now.
So in the here and now, I have decided that I'm not taking on these big contracts. I have decided to really focus on the smaller rural areas. And when I say I've decided to focus on them, the passion that I started this for is those rural areas. Could I make more money with the bigger contracts? Could I get paid more per foot, which is how we get paid? Absolutely, I get paid better with the bigger contracts, but I have so many more headaches. I'm further away from the key decision makers of the people that I'm working with, and there's less trust. And that mainly is meaning I trust them less.
But is there enough business, revenue, margins, working with the smaller rural areas, headaches notwithstanding, with the big boys and girls, that you might be leaving money on the table?
I'm definitely leaving money on the table, but, and this will probably come out as people do their research, with this Biden infrastructure bill, that money is geared toward those rural areas. They don't pay as well per foot, but they have so much more space to operate, because if you think about it, there's a huge swaths of land in those middle of the country areas. That opportunity has grown as the pandemic has hit, because people have had to move and decided to move into these areas. And at the end of the day, what I'm betting on is recurring revenue by saying, I'll do this work at cost. In exchange, I'd like a percentage of the fees that you generate from the user population.
As you and your competitors increase your respective footprints of rural internet service, say 2 or 3 years in the future, do you anticipate the margins staying the same, possibly going down, or even going up?
Yeah, because when things get more congested, the revenues do increase. So companies will start to pay more to try and get you to putting that next line in that smaller space. So this is kind of a tough question. The revenues will increase, but then the effort to get it in increases also.
What is the single biggest area that keeps you up at night the most about the future of Palindrome Construction?
How to create loyalty with my business so that I can truly grow it, because it's so dependent on the people. Forgetting the equipment, forgetting the techniques. If you don't have the right people who are really well trained, and especially in this type of construction, it's so different from all other types. If you don't have that, you are really going to struggle. And if you have to keep replacing people, it's going to be a challenge that will be tough to surmount.
Arif, thank you very much.
Thank you. It's awesome.
Arif Ansari, the founder and CEO of Palindrome Construction and the participating entrepreneur for this year's Battle of the Boutiques.